That USPS card needs to be retired. That thing is, man, that thing is cooked. That thing is super cooked. Super cooked, super cooked, super cooked, super cooked. What's up, fan one? What's today looking like? Everything Gucci? I hope everything is Gucci your way, man. We're going to pass by the car wash. All right now. Finally took care of the tire situation that I was having. Finally fixed for now. Man, I was getting sick and tired of every morning having to pump air into that one tire. It was leaking air yesterday. I took it out last night. It was cold as heck outside. I had 2 pants on, 2 sweaters, but I finally took out that tire and inspected, and it turns out that it was leaking air through the previous patching I had done. What the heck? Where's this going? Oh my gosh. That's a 4-hour drive. 218 miles for $150. Bruh. No way. Hey, yo. As my, 1 second, let me take a picture of this. Okay, so I had to take a video of that because that was pretty crazy. It's still on my screen. Oh, not anymore. Somebody actually took that. $150 trip for 211 miles. That is really bad. They shouldn't have taken that trip. Even if you get a ride back for the same amount, let's say you get 150 one way and magically, which the odds of that happening is 0. Very small. Let's say another ride back, 150, you make 300. And that's what? 422 miles for $300? How much is that a mile? That's terrible. Yeah. Walaikum salam, Maki. How you doing? If you're going home, yeah, bro. You know, if you're going home, if somehow you ended up over there somehow and you're going home, I would take it if I was going home, right? Like, let's say, but like, the stars have to align, bro. The stars have to align. Like, let's say I'm in Miami. Let's say I go see my parents or whatever, right? And then I'm like, okay, I'm going back now to Tampa. Let me turn on the GPS. And it so happened that somebody's coming back to Tampa 4 hours and a half away. And the app is paying $180 to take him all the way here to Tampa. Would I do it for $180? Probably. I'm making the same trip empty, or I'm making the same trip with a person. I would probably do it. But in a 4-hour trip, there's some conditions I will set right away. I'll say, listen, this is a 4-hour trip. I'm going to be doing my thing. You're going to be doing your thing. I'm going to have my headphones on. I'm going to be listening to my stuff. And you can listen to your stuff or whatever. Everything good? Everything good? Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. So I would say, hey, listen. we're not about to engage in a 4-hour freaking conversation here. So leave me alone. I will do this trip. I'm already not happy about it because ain't paying right. Leave me alone. I don't want to do no talking. I'm gonna be listening to my stuff. You listen to your stuff. If you need to go to the bathroom or something, let me know. We'll stop, no problem. But other than that, leave me alone because this is a 4.5-hour trip. Do you accept or decline? All right. And at that point, they can accept or decline. If they're like, yeah, that works for me. All right, perfect. Let's go. Happens in trucking all the time, but then all rates come down. Ah, see, that's the downside of that. But the thing is, like in Uber and Lyft, it doesn't. The reason I say it doesn't matter is because you'll have guys and women that are accepting terrible anyway in short distances. So you got people accepting $3 trips to take somebody 8-9 miles away. They've already messed it up a long time ago. So, but that is the only way I would accept a trip like that. Now, some people might say, and some drivers do this, I don't do this. Some drivers say, hey, what we can do is, I'll cancel on the app and then you pay me cash or you Zelle me and then we can do it that way. I don't take it that route because one, if the person doesn't want to do it and then you're like, okay, well, see you later, they might get mad and then contact Uber or Lyft and say, hey, this guy was trying to do this, and then Uber or Lyft, you're going to lose your account for trying to, go behind their back and try to cut out the middleman. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. So, I don't risk it. Another thing is that there's a lot of undercover operations they do here because that's illegal. You can't really do that unless you have an LLC and you have some sort of like limo taxi company, right, that you can claim. Other than that, right, the average driver that doesn't have any of that, if you cancel and you're like, oh, pay me under the table or pay me cash or sell me, they were busting a lot of Uber drivers in Miami a while back for doing that because they were doing that at the airport. So they will go to the terminal at Miami airport and say, hey, you need a ride? And they will also do this to try to skip the line, right? Because there's a queue. There's a parking lot you got to wait. And sometimes you got to wait for a long time. People, to avoid the queue, right? And cut out Uber, because it is true, Uber, Lyft, they take a lot of the money, The percentage they take is really high. So they were trying to cut out the middlemen. But then what happened was that opened the door for undercover police to come and investigate, and they busted a bunch of drivers doing that because the cops were undercover. So you will pull up, hey, at a terminal, they were waiting, suitcase and all. Hey, you need a ride? Yeah. Where you going? How much? Like a prostitution thing, but obviously different costs here. So they'll be like, yeah. Where you going? Miami Beach? Okay, I can take you for $40. Okay, get in. They wouldn't even have to get in. Once the deal is done, that's it. They got you. All right, batch, step out of the car. You're not supposed to be doing this. It's illegal. And so what they did with a couple of drivers is that they arrested them and they put them on TV. No, not really, because now you got to pay a fine, which is going to be what? $500? Way more than whatever the trip was going to be. So now you got an arrest and you got a fine, and it's so they were doing this a while back. Let me go ahead and do a little cleaning here. Gotta do a little Mr. Miyagi work here. Little Mr. Miyagi. Because if not, the water and the soap will stain the glass. It leaves it worse. The name of the game is momentum. In right chair, that's the name of the game, momentum. Keep the wheels rolling, but also don't let Uber and Lyft rob you. So you got to take, whatever halfway reasonable trip comes in, and then keep the wheels rolling after, like this one right here. Let's do it. Just like this. Let me see. Oh, I got a match there. Let me see. Will they give me that one? No. Okay, this one. Yeah, let's take this one. Okay, so we're going to log out of this. Again, we want momentum. We want momentum. Oh, shoot. hate when this happens. The mirror, the side mirror, gets slapped in by the car wash, by those things that are always the rotators that clean your car, the rubbers. What's up, 7-7? We back at it again. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and chili. Yes, it is. Yes, it is chili. Oh, come on, bro. You're gonna go ahead and make a U-turn now? No, I'm gonna go first. Forget you. I'm gonna go first. Make a U-turn with a big old truck. Freaking the lane, everything. Yeah, colder than usual. We are in momentum mode right now. Let's charge this. I heard there was some explosions in Iran today, supposedly in a base or something like this. So, all right, so let's switch this here. Put that there. Move this over here. Close this. Boom. Put it on this side. There we go. Yeah, man. It's chilly. Who we picking up? Anubis. Anubis? 100+ ride, 5 rating. I like that. 100+ rides, 5 rating passenger. I like that a lot. The way those rides usually go is the passenger comes in, they're polite, they say hi, thank you for picking me up. They stay nice and quiet. And at the end they say, thank you for dropping me off. And that's, you will think that would be like normal. No, you'd be surprised how many people manage to complicate that and make that into like something else. Extra crap. Arguments and all kinds of stuff. I don't understand like how some people can turn something very simple into conflict. You know? But I like passengers like this. 5 stars, over 100 rides. It says 100+, so it could be 110, 115, 150. So that's a good record that shows, okay, this passenger is pleasant to pick up. This is a no problematic passenger. The issue here is that it's taking me up north. Up north might be a little difficult to get something on the way back, but maybe not. We'll see. You never know. You like talking to the Uber driver? What's up, Spiral? Yeah, but to be honest, we don't like to talk. Now, some drivers might, because think about it, from the driver's point of view, let's say he's in for a long shift. Let's say he just started and he's like, I'm gonna do now 8, 9, 10 hours of this. If we engage everybody in conversation, by the 4th trip, you'll be exhausted. You'll be like, man. Factor in that some of the trips that driver is gonna accept is not paying well. He's gonna have to, because there's no like waiting for the perfect trip. That's, bro, that nowadays, back in the day you could wait, you know, but nowadays you're gonna have to take some crappy trips. So he's already gonna be mad about the pay. Some drivers do like to talk, you know, But those drivers are usually like doing like 2-3 hours, so they don't mind. They're like, in 2-3 hours I'll be out of here. So they don't mind, because in that case, then time goes by faster. Right? But when you're putting 8, 9, even 10, even 12-hour shifts, some of those drivers are putting in that much. Bro, you don't want to be talking to nobody. Leave me alone. Because you're trying to preserve as much energy as possible. It has nothing to do with being antisocial. You just know you're going to be picking up like 20 people that day, or 25, or 30. So you're in preservation mode when it comes to your energy. All right, let's pick up this lady here. Pick up the lady here, man. I'll be back in a little while, inshallah, because I want to listen to a podcast while this trip is a little long, so I want to listen to a podcast.